Good morning, passport holders. Today is December 10th, 2015, day 405 of the vlogs, and today's off to a much better start than yesterday, even though it's currently later than when I went into the office yesterday. The reason why I'm in such a good mood is that I was able to get a little bit of sleep. I may have finally fixed the issue with my computer though. So after all the fresh installs, I was still running into problems, and I did something that I probably should have done before I did any of the mass deletion of data on my hard drive, which was resetting the param and resetting the SMC. For those of you guys who don't know, very important settings are stored on both of those. They're hardware based though, so they're not always software. So if you see something funky going on your Mac, that's probably the first thing that a genius is going to do before beginning to run tests on the Apple hardware test program and things like that. But since I've done that, I did another fresh install, did a full restore from the time capsule, and the machine's been running beautifully all morning. I've taken a little extra time today before going in because, well, quite frankly, I was there until 7:15 last night. I'm taking a little extra time today in order to do all the updates to playlists. So the December playlist is live. All the effective episodes are now on it, which is a good thing. And I'm feeling super positive about the way that things are going today. So next up, gas station run to pick up a Red Bull because I want to give myself a little treat for figuring out my computer issue and for working as hard as I have this past week. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get this one started.
Good afternoon, guys. It's been a very stressful morning, oddly enough. The big data crunching thing that I had done yesterday, for whatever reason, decided to corrupt its own file in saving last night, and I basically had to redo it. Not really have to redo it, but I did have to recreate the file, which required me to manually open an XML file in a text editor and then copy and paste about 1,000 pieces of data, which was not fun. That stated, it's all done. I got all my charts again. I've saved it in multiple file formats. I've put it up in the cloud so that I've got a copy that their servers can't screw up again. And so I've started to work on the final kind of documentation for all this. And I looked up and it's already like 2:30 and I haven't left for lunch yet, nor am I even hungry. So I am just getting out of the office. I'm going to go drive to, very likely, the Tempe Beach Park and just go chill there down by the water. Because I can. Just out here in order to get out of the office for 15 minutes, and holy smokes, check that out. It's super pretty. Well, another day done. I ended up pulling additional data for Twitter because I had a little bit of extra time before I needed to be done with all the data stuff. And the first preliminary deck is pretty much done, minus I just got to drop in data. So at this point, I'm calling it. I'm going to go home. I'm super tired. I was literally starting to doze off while I was at my desk. I'm going to eat something, chill out for an hour or an hour and a half. And then very likely I will pick this back up so that I can at least finish dropping the data into the deck, and then I've got to do a little bit of design work, which is nothing for me. So, feeling good though. Feeling confident about what's going to go down tomorrow.
Alright guys, it's getting later in the night. I've got to take the time to edit the vlog now so that I can get some sleep because, like I said, I was falling asleep at my desk earlier tonight. That stated, I got a little amped up. Ended up picking up Gary Vee's The Thank You Economy again. It's been probably about 3 years since the last time I read it. I mean, obviously I read Jab, 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 Right Hook in between, but with his next book coming out, the Ask Gary Vee book that is coming out, I just kind of felt like, especially given the fact of what I'm going through at work, it was nice to get back to some of the basics and some of the big points that he had regarding social media and businesses and all that good fun. So all that's inside baseball, but crushing a book very quickly again. I love it. I love doing the immersive reading and getting through half of a 300-page book in 2 hours. It was just awesome. It was like the right kind of thing for me to relax to, but still kind of sort of be working on. But all that said, don't need to bore you with that. Time for me to edit and then go to bed. I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you guys so much for your time and your attention. It really does mean a lot to me, and to sit here, and even though I've been feeling like there hasn't been a lot going on in the vlogs, to still see continued views, continued comments, New subscribers, if you're new, hi, I'm Cade. All those things add up. Like, it makes it easier for me to continue to make the investment, even though I feel like I'm not doing anything that's really fun or exciting. But all the same, this is an adventure of growth, and I appreciate you all being a part of it. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.